On today's episode of KYO Did Nothing Wrong. Yeah, we milking this shit, but let's go ahead and talk about it.
He has apologized. That being Niji Sanji English's KYO Kaneko, having revealed his new 2.0 model and then making
I don't. So like the real big difference between the 2.0 and the 1.0 is just the hoodie, right? Like besides him getting taller, like I guess getting taller was part of it, but they released that early. So the 2.0 is him being taller and the hoodie, or is it just the hoodie?
these remarks regarding Korean plastic surgery.
I got, what's that? You know those, what do they call it?
Are still that so far as to say that he would say it all again the next day. That stream's VOD having now been made private, as all of those statements are still available in our last episode. But that same day, 8 hours later, KYO would take to stream on twitch.tv and further addressing
what happened. What happened?
So earlier today, like
it's on Twitch.
I had someone come into my chat and pretty much be like, oh, they insinuated that I was racist because I talked about somewhere to get medical.
Yeah. Fast forward.
I would have said that, right? With you on that, I'm completely.
What is this? Get off here.
KYO making clear during this.
Leave the reactions to me. Either leave the reactions to me or fucking hire me. I already sent you a DM. So either have me do this shit or you get off the screen. Or do both. I don't care.
KYO making clear during this stream that he does not feel what he said was racist.
No, it wasn't. It's not racist. It's culturally insensitive. But at the same time, he's a corporate VTuber. He's in corporate. He shouldn't be talking like this. If he wants to talk like this, he 100% should be indie or you should 100% just be indie if you're going to be talking like this. Because I don't think I feel like even Shoujo being as cool as they are, I don't know if you could really get away with saying something like this in a corporation. I just don't think it's possible. Like indie, sure, like maybe you won't get some sponsors here or there, but yeah, corpo, you can't be talking like that, bro. You got 500,000 followers on Twitter, bro. You can't be talking like that.
Further,
even though I respect you and stand on your freedom of speech and shit, but,
he does not believe what he says was a stereotype.
And I also don't believe I was stereotyping either. I wasn't stereotyping Korea.
Now, this is the hard part because it is a stereotype. Koreans getting plastic surgery is a stereotype. Did he mean for it to come out as a stereotype? Probably not. But it is a stereotype, bro. That is a stereotype. That is a racial stereotype. It is what it is. It's more of a cultural stereotype than a racial. Yeah, it's not even a racial stereotype. It's a cultural stereotype. The culture of South Korea is plastic surgery. That is the stereotype.
Don't believe I was stereotyping either. I wasn't stereotyping Korean people at all. It had nothing to do.
It wasn't Korean people. It's South Korea itself. South Korea itself is the stereotype, not Korean people, because there's Korean people all over the world, right? But South Korea itself, that is the stereotype. There's South Koreans even in Africa, right? I'm sure South Koreans in Africa don't really be doing that. I mean, who knows, right?
Do with people being Korean. It was the location that this operation is known to be done in. It has nothing to do with the people that live in that country. Nothing like that.
See, I never heard this part. I never heard this statement, right? So this is the full context statement. Yeah, bro.
Operation is known to be done in. It has nothing to do with the people that live in that country. Nothing like that. It's literally just this is popular there, so this happened there. That's it. KYO, is there a place to disagree or agree whether or not you were being racist? You don't, like I said, you don't have to agree with me. I completely understand that the joke can come off bad to certain.
Oh, this looks bad. This looks bad as shit. I mean, like, I'm still standing by what I said, bro. KYO is real for saying this shit. But now that I have the full context clip, yo, this shit sounds crazy. This shit sounds absolutely crazy. Look, you're able to pivot. Like I have to check KYO right now. I have to check him as a homie, a kill me, whatever the fuck. I gotta check you, bro, and say that what you said was fucked up, and you just didn't know it. Okay, I thought you knew what you said was fucked up, and you were gonna roll with it because you were talking about the cultural stereotype. You didn't know about the cultural stereotype. You were just making a joke. See, this is what, and that's why I gotta apologize. I'm over here thinking KYO understands what the fuck he's saying. Apparently, he didn't understand what the fuck he's saying. He was just making a joke. Oh shit. Okay, so now I look like a dickhead, right? But it's all good. I own up to, like, I only saw the clip. I didn't see the full context. Even this ain't the full content. Like, I can't even go watch it because they pulled it down, right? But this is the most that I can see of the clip in context. So let's hear it all.
However,
let's hear it all from beginning to end, and I'll tell you my honest opinions on this shit.
That it is. Please don't believe that it is.
KYO making clear during this stream that he does not feel what he said was racist, and also elaborating further that he does not believe what he says was a stereotype.
And I also don't believe I was stereotyping either. I wasn't stereotyping Korean people at all. At all. It had nothing to do with people being Korean. It was the location that this operation is known to be done in. It has nothing to do with the people that live in that country. Nothing like that. It's literally just this is popular there, so this happened there. That's it. KYO, is it your place to disagree or agree whether or not you were being right?
So this is the issue. I'm gonna break it down step by step where the fuck up's at.
To be done in. It has nothing.
So I agree. KYO Kaneko was making a joke. He was making a stereotypical joke about the Korean of South Korea. He wasn't trying to be malicious when he talked about Korean people in general, but there is a stereotype of plastic surgery in South Korea. I know it because I've been there. It is real. And it's like I said in my last videos, it is a cultural issue. Just like KYO didn't understand. KYO thinks it's just a joke. That's the issue. He thinks it's just a joke. I know it's a joke, and I know the cultural significance behind it, but he doesn't know it. That's the difference. Jobu, listen to me. Jobu, he doesn't understand the Korean culture. Jobu, listen to me. He does not understand it. That's the issue. Wow. Okay, so there it is. There it is. That's the issue.
People that live in that country, nothing like that. It's literally just this is popular there, so this happened there. That's it. KYO, is it your place to disagree or agree whether or not you were being racist? You don't, like I said, you don't have to agree with me. I completely understand.
Because he doesn't understand. He thinks it's about race. KYO Kaneko, this has nothing to do with racial stereotypes. This is a cultural stereotype. It is bigger than just the racial, right? Because racial stereotype, black people eat fried chicken. Cultural stereotype, Americans are fat. So can that be true? Black Americans can be fat because they eat fried chicken? Yes. But being a black American doesn't necessarily mean you're fat because of fried chicken. It means you're fat because you're a fat American. You see the difference? This is the cultural shift. If you ever live in another country and stay there and inherit the culture, you can see the pros and cons and side effects of every culture, because now that I've left America, I can see where Americans fuck up at. I can see why America is the way it is. Because when you live there, everybody is in the same boat. Nobody knows why America sucks, right? We just know it sucks. We just like, it sucks here. We don't know why. But when you leave and you can compare and contrast cultures, you can see where it's messing up here, where it's messing up there, where it's great here, where it's great there. Because not every culture in every country is perfect, right? Even Thailand has its issues. I talk about how much I love Thailand too, right? Because I'm willing to embrace the suckiness here versus the suckiness anywhere else. And that's why I was deciding, you know what? Instead of moving around the world, I love it here. Let this be my base camp, and then I'll just travel out and see other places. And if I like this place more than Thailand, I will move there. Until then, Thailand is my base of home. Some people think once you stay in one spot, you have to just stay on that. No, you're able to pivot, bro. You're able to pivot. It's okay to pivot. The only issue people has if you move your foot. So I still stand on KYO Kaneko is right in his belief that he is not racist. I agree, he is not racist, but this is a cultural issue. This is not a racial issue. So even if you're not racist, you're misappropriating the culture of South Korea, but you're inadvertently being right at the same time. You're telling the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. That's the thing. They don't want to hear it from an outsider, right? If South Koreans are going to be told South Korea has an issue with its social stigmas and how they treat each other, they want to hear it from a Korean. They want to hear it from a politician in their office, someone that lives there, that understands them, right? versus some random person. There's a reason why Americans say, yeah, man, America's messed up, this and that. But as soon as a British person says, oh, you got guns in your country, we say, shut your British ass up and go drink some beans and rice and some shit. Shut your British ass up. Like, no one wants to hear that shit from you, right? That's what the Koreans feel. When you said this shit, they was like, who the fuck are you to talk about how bad we got it? Right? And that's true with Kel. You a real ass motherfucker. So you understand when I'm saying it like this, who are you to say that? Right? And I'm not saying you're holier than thou or whatever, right? You're just a human. I'm just a human. And the people in the comment section are human too. The people in the comment section that are upset are human too. So that's when I say, okay, what are they upset about? And I've thought about it for the last 3 days, and I've read the comments in the comment section, in my chat, in my comment section, because I don't really go out nowhere else. And I've stopped looking at Twitter because I don't give a fuck. And I watch the news, so I can see the comments on the news, right? I'm a super busy guy. A lot of people don't know this. I'm busy as fuck. I am mentally exhausted, right? I run two fucking channels, and I hire people to do other shit. Like, I don't even edit my videos anymore. Like the title and shit, I'll maybe do this one because I care about this one specifically. But like the shit that comes out, like the daily, I record it, I send it, and I say, Tori, good luck. And Tori gets it done. So if y'all ever have an issue like a title or some shit, let me know and I'm gonna get it fixed. But you gotta let me know because so I can teach Tori because I'm not really doing it no more. I am fucking busy. I am busy and I am tired. I am so fucking tired. But this ain't about me. Kel Kaneko.
The joke can come off bad to certain people. However, I definitely agree that like I didn't understand the full scope of how plastic surgery is seen in Korea. Like I will agree with that. However, I do feel like if it was any other location, the reaction 100% would have been different. Like, because it
Bro, you need to go indie. Kel Kaneko, you need to get your bag and go indie, bro, because they gonna fucking cancel the shit out of you. And I'm sure you don't give a fuck. But, bro, it's gonna fuck with you worse. Because I don't know you, right? We never talk. But if we do talk, bro, I'm gonna get to know you so I can understand what the fuck you going through, right? Bro, this shit is deep. Low key. This shit is really deep. It is deep. Like, it seems like nothing, bro, and it seems like they're being sensitive. And I agree they are being sensitive. But don't do that. Don't say, oh, if I said this anywhere else, it would have been fine. Because now you're belittling them. You're not being racist to them. You're belittling them. You're saying their feelings don't matter. Like, and I get it. You're not literally saying their feelings don't matter. But whenever you say, oh, if you give an example right now, just don't give an example and we're good. If you just say, if this happened anywhere else, boom, but don't give an example. Because if you give an example, I cannot rock with it.
depends on the culture that you're talking about. But it has nothing to do with Korean people. I have nothing against people that are Korean. There was nothing regarding Korean culture or anything that I spoke about negatively.
You did and you didn't. You didn't outright say Korean culture is bad. You didn't outright say Korean culture needs to change. I said that shit because I stand by that. That's 100% true. I think Korean culture should change because if you don't, you guys will all fucking die in like the next 3, 4, 5, 6 generations. You guys will die or be forced to have immigrants come into your country. And you guys ain't ready for that shit. Trust me, as a country that is made of immigrants, South Korea is not ready. They are not ready for other people to come into your culture. You are not ready because when you allow, and this is why a lot of people get mad at immigration. I fucking love immigrants, but the thing is, wherever you go, you tend to take your values with you, right? You don't respect the culture you're already in. You say, let me take my stuff and move it over here so I feel like I'm at home, right? And it's normal. It's normal. We all do it. Whenever you move to your new house, regardless if you move into a new neighborhood or not. So like if you went from living with poor people and now you live in a place where it's more of a gated community, everything you do reflects on what they think people that grew up in the negative areas are and do. Whether you like it or not, whether you feel the social pressure or not, it is fucking true. as a person that has moved multiple places and I've had different tax brackets, and my tax brackets only get fucking larger. I went from being so happy that taxes are here because I get money from tax return to saying, fuck, I gotta pay taxes. Real shit. I gotta pay taxes now because I have made it, right? But in me making it, you, like they say, you can take the horse out of the cowboy, but you can't take the cowboy out of the horse or some shit. I don't know what the saying is, but basically, because I grew up poor, I still have that type of, like, I eat with silver spoons, right? Not really metal spoons. Silver spoons are for super rich. I eat with metal spoons instead of plastic spoons. I used to eat with plastic spoons. Some people eat spoons made of wood. Some people eat spoons with rust on them. It just is what it is. But I live great. I have these play buttons and shit. Guess what I just ate? Some fucking Fruity Pebbles, right? If you're an American, you looking at this like, damn, bro, you still eating Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, I still eat Fruity Pebbles. It's my childhood snack. Out in America, Fruity Pebbles is probably $15, something like that, $10 maybe, right? Out here in Thailand, these Fruity Pebbles, about $20, something like that, because these are exported. This is a luxury. What you take at home for granted, this is a luxury here. When people see me eat this, they're like, damn, you're eating this? This is foreigner food, because it is foreign food. This shit is imported and taxed up, and I gladly pay it because it tastes good. The stuff they have here for cereal tastes good too. I've eaten the cheap cereal. It tastes fine. Some of it tastes all right, but they don't have anything that tastes like this. And if you can't understand, then it sounds like you need to fucking explore the world. And I get it. Some people can't explore the world, right? That's why I like giving the opportunity to people. When I get my money up, I want to have like a stream house. I want to have the ability for people to move and experience life, give you a chance to do whatever, whether it's YouTube, art, whatever, and then stay for a year, get a year visa, easy. I got people that got visas here. I can get you a year visa in Thailand, no problem, bro. No problem. No, no issue. And this only goes out to my community, bro. If you're just a random person that found this, if you're not part of the community, this offer is not for you. But yeah, anyways, shit's gonna be lit in the future. But yeah, you guys need to explore more. You guys are gonna, and if you're part of my community, I'm gonna give you the chance to explore. No bullshit. Damn near pro bono, bro. You just gotta get your own passport. If you can get your own passport and your country allows you to come to Thailand, I can get you a 1-year visa and you can fucking work on YouTube or whatever the fuck you're trying to work on. And then you can go back home and like try and build it. Because I want people to succeed, at least in my community. I don't care about everybody else. I used to care about everybody. I don't care about everybody anymore. If you in my Discord, you good to go. Anyway, and you hit the subscribe button, and you hit the like button, and you comment. Hey, YouTube.
All I said was that he went to a location to get a procedure that is known in that location. I better not see you crying about jokes from your condition from now on after this. If you're gonna take it...
And that's the issue, bro. It's like, they don't understand you, bro. You don't understand them. And this is the cultural disconnect, right? Because in South Korea, if you do not look a certain way, you get stigmatized, you get labeled, and people will gossip about you. Some behind your back, some around the corner. But you're going to hear it. You're going to hear people talk about you. And that's going to make you self-conscious, right? And on top of everybody else is working a hard life, working these terrible hours, all they can really do is gossip because they can't really do shit else. All they're doing is working or getting drunk or partying. And it's like, yeah, so they start doing cosmetic surgery, blah, blah, blah. They look good. They feel good, blah, blah, blah. But people get cosmetic surgery and they say, wow, you don't have cosmetic surgery? Wow, are you poor? Wow, you don't look this way. Wow, you should do that, right? It's fucked up. It is very fucked up. The social stigma and the social boundaries in South Korea are messed up. I 100% agree. They should change. I don't think they will because people are shady. People are conceited. And South Korea is not in a luxury for people to actually express themselves and go out and do things, because whenever things get too crazy, if people pass away, they ban that shit for a year, like the Halloween shit in Itaewon. Rest in peace. But it's like, bro, it was a Halloween party. Shit got crazy. Okay, that don't mean just ban it, because You guys changed the age criteria. People couldn't drink alcohol till what, 18, right? And then people turn 18 and then you change the age and you reset it. So people went from being able to drink alcohol to not being drinking alcohol for a year. And then COVID happened. And now everybody's out having a good time. No shit, something bad's gonna happen. You socially already put pressure on them. So now when they can let loose, it explodes. It's a powder keg. You finally let them let loose one time and an accident happened. But guess what? Accidents happen. People pass away on accident. That doesn't mean shut down Halloween the next year. Because guess what happens when you lift it next year? People, some shit's gonna happen next year. I can already tell. Unless they already did some sneak partying, because it's the younger generation, because the older y'all get, the worse it's gonna get. South Korea is fucked in the next 2-3 generations. I already counted. I already predicted it. I'm not the first one to predict it either. You could go look at the statistics and look at the numbers, look at the suicide rate, look at the age rate. Ain't nothing but old people. Majority of people in South Korea, majority of them are in their like 40s plus. Majority of them in their 40s plus, bro. So what happens in 2-3 generations? Because less people are having kids in South Korea. What do you think is going to happen in South Korea? They're going to have to force to have immigration. They're going to have to pay people to come to their country, just like Sweden is doing. Sweden is paying people to come to their country and repopulate it because it's nothing but old people, because the past generation messed up in Sweden. And guess what? They're doing it in South Korea. And it is what it is. I'm fine with mixed babies. You think Japan is fine with mixed babies? Hafus? How do you think South Koreans feel about mixed people? I don't know how they feel about mixed people. I actually never asked. So y'all let me know. How does South Korea as a culture feel about South Koreans that are mixed? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Let's continue this shit.
To be
But yeah. Kel, they don't understand that you're actually slowly fucking fading away, right? Like the nicest way I can say it. But we're all slowly fading away, but yours is faster. It's not fair, right? You grew up your life being bullied and shit. I get it. Well, I don't get that part, right? I'm not going to say I get it. I get being bullied before. I used to be bullied too, but it's different for you. It's a different level. It's a level I could never understand, no matter how much I think I could. And that's the exact way the South Koreans feel, because you don't understand them. The way, even me, as someone that's lived in South Korea, I cannot fully understand it because I choose not to live in South Korea. I went to South Korea and it was like the most miserable time I've ever been there. Besides seeing my family and my friends, it was the most miserable time I've ever been in South Korea. I was literally like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I literally tried to book a ticket to leave 2 days early in advance. And that's why my bank account went from 5 figures down back to 4. My bank account went from flying high back to normal because I had to get the fuck out of there. That place was miserable. I could feel it. Anyways, South Korea, they don't understand you, Kel. You don't understand them. As a mediator, because I've lived in there and I've also been bullied before and blah, 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 and I've been online for many, many years, I feel like I could try and mediate the situation. So each party understands that, hey, Kel didn't mean to say, I will wrap this up later.
That petty back, then I really like, that's cool. You can feel that way.
Just get banned. You're going to get banned.
Have respect for me when we talk about this. I'm not going to have respect for you back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But you can't say that, bro. You're not an indie. You're a corporate. You have to have respect for them. The customer is always right. This is the customer's always right type of bullshit you got to deal with when you're in a corporation. So yeah, you have to grit your teeth, pucker up your lips, and kiss their ass. Does it suck? Fuck yeah, it sucks. I wouldn't want to do it. That's why I'm not in a corporation. I was in one of the biggest corporations in the world. That shit sucked.
Come at me. I also did notice that some people were pretty much saying the same thing back, or like trying to, I don't know, like respond to the stereotype that they thought I made with more stereotypes. I don't like that either.
Yeah, it's a stupid game because they're depressed. They don't know what to do. So they say, oh, you're going to make fun of me. I'm going to make fun of you. But they don't understand it because they're too busy like being dumb. There's dumb people in every culture. There are some dumb Korean people that don't understand anything because they're just dumb. It's not because they're dumb Koreans. They're just dumb people.
say for my viewers that agree with me or with people that don't agree, I don't like you guys fighting on Twitter on my behalf. Like I said, if people are upset about something, I think they have the right to be upset. I can disagree with their reasoning, but I do feel like you guys don't need to be fighting on Twitter and like adding insult to injury. I just think that's like there's no point really in doing that. Just let people who feel a way about something vent out their frustrations, and you don't need to essentially like, I don't know, like ogle them or egg them on in the comments. But for everyone that isn't being hostile,
that's interesting. That's a very interesting thing to say. Very corporate, very responsible.
I do want to apologize for initially coming off hostile in my apology. I really do. Or not my apology, my response. Because I do feel
because he ain't apologizing for shit.
I feel like I came off very
because I'm not apologizing for shit.
And I don't.
No, so he probably did really apologize. People think management made him apologize, but he probably apologized. That was probably him. Because listen to what the fuck he's saying now.
I think that was the right way to
or maybe it was a management apology. Who gives a fuck?
And I think that's better than me lying and being like, I think, you know, and like completely apologizing for everything.
Yeah. No, don't completely apologize for everything. Stand on what you stand on and say, hey, I fucked up, which is what he just did. Kyo Kaneko is one of the realest in the game.
Dream also being taken to task for something else.
However, what about the racist joke you like on Twitter? I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You like the tweet that made a joke about the N-word. When?
Wait, what? When the fuck did this happen?
Tweet being this one.
What the fuck is this? Let me, as a black person, let me see this shit. Out of context, human race. Temple Run. Cross Mega Jump. Fruit Ninja. Losing an argument online. Is this supposed to be is this supposed to be the N-word on a phone? No, N-I. Oh, okay. So like G-G-E-R. Okay. I mean, that's the internet. That is true. Like, that's true. Whether you like to admit it or not, this is true. This is what people do. How is this racist? Because he's admitting that it's true. I'd rather Kyo Kaneko admit people use the hard R N-word than pretend it doesn't happen. And just because he liked it doesn't mean he agrees with it. It's just true. True jokes are fucking funny. That's the point of a joke, because it's true. Why would you laugh at a joke that's not true? Unless you're being, like, ironically unironic.
From nearly 2 weeks ago, Kyo on his
2 weeks ago.
account.
2 weeks ago. Bro, like, you see the shit? You're so fucking petty and ignorant. You're so petty and ignorant. Some shit he did 2 weeks ago, you want to bring it up now because you're mad at him. You know what this is? This is literally the same shit fucking broke ass, dumb, fucking stupid people do. This is what they do. They're dumb as shit. So every time you fuck up, they stockpile ammunition because they agree with you right now. And as soon as they don't agree with you, they let out all the ammunition. What about the time you said this? What about the time you did that? What about the time you didn't take out the trash? What about the time you didn't wash the dishes? What about the time you did this? This is what fucking petty, ignorant, stupid people do. And you are proving his fucking point. And this is why I cannot rock with y'all. And why, like, sometimes I can't rock with him, but just because I'm butting heads with Kyo don't mean I don't fuck with Kyo. I can butt heads with you and still fuck with you. So, like, right now, I was fucking with the South Koreans, but if this is a South Korean person saying this shit, then that person's an idiot and he's making you guys look bad. And y'all should ostracize them. Because he's making y'all look bad.
From the out of context human race account, illustrating what
this shit has 25 million views. So 152 people that liked it are racist now. What if I hit the like button? Am I racist because I hit the like button? You guys are stupid.
Emotions are tapped on the screen of a smartphone for the games of Temple Run, Mega Jump, Fruit Ninja, and then finally the category to the bottom right, labeled as losing an argument online, that being the keystrokes used to spell out the N-word on a keyboard on a smartphone. This tweet has now been removed from Kyo's likes on his Twitter account, as then finally later at 4:45 a.m. Eastern Time, this tweet would appear on Kyo Kaneko's account, reading, I would like to apologize for my wording on my streams from yesterday, which unintentionally made my audience feel uncomfortable. I will stop streaming for a week to reflect on my actions time later. That as this apology tweet from Kyo Kaneko has been viewed on twitter.com more than 2 million You feel even the slightest bit guilty, please don't mention Korea on stream anymore. Quote unquote unintentionally, bro, you heard they were uncomfortable and doubled down. Get out.
The thing is, they're uncomfortable and he just doesn't understand why they're uncomfortable because nobody vented it correctly. And like, if your response to me letting you know why he did what he did is, oh, he should have just not did it anyway. Well, then you're an idiot, and you're the reason why you're not the reason why South Korea is sucking. But if the shoe fits, wear this motherfucker. The reason why stuff sucks in your country is because you don't do anything about it and you ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. You don't engage with it and you call it drama and you just say, oh, it's fuel to a fire. And you just ignore, yeah, it's a fire. It's a fire for a reason. And if you just ignore a fire, that doesn't mean the fire goes away. It means it still burns shit. It just slowly fizzles out. But sometimes you can actually set shit on fire before the actual fire gets there. And when that fire settles down, by the time that fire gets there, it doesn't matter because it has no extra fuel because you already burnt the fuel ahead of time. This is why you get ahead. This is why you learn the history. Because if you ignore it, and I'm talking to everybody, every single person online that says, I don't want to be involved in drama or don't keep talking about it or don't spread it or blah, blah, blah. If you're spreading misinformation, that's one thing. If you're reporting history that has actually happened and you try and stay as non-biased as possible and you try and talk from each person's point of view, you should be able to come to a conclusion on your own or have the conclusion of other people to let you know that everything is okay. Everything is okay. Does South Korea fucking suck? In my opinion, yes. Is it going to be fucked in the next couple generations? Probably yes. But that doesn't mean South Korea is going to die. You guys are going to have to force immigration. You're going to have more people come into your country, and they're going to change a lot of the cultures, and you're going to start doing some racist shit. Because that's what happens every time some other culture or country comes into your place, people start getting racist. And that's just what people do. Humans are dumb. You're a dumb human, and that's okay. You're a dumb human, and that is okay. That is part of life. False ID is a dumb human. Sean is a dumb human. You are a dumb human, and that's okay. The people in charge of the world are dumb humans too, and they're going to fuck up and make mistakes, and that's what you call history. And if you learn your history, you don't repeat it. But if you ignore it and call it drama, la, 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 head in the sand, next thing you know, we have another world war, and we don't know why it happened. We didn't know what happened in 2. We don't know what happened in 1. Who's Archduke Ferdinand? What's World War I? What's sarin gas? What's trench warfare? What is all this stuff? Right? And if you're really saying that, it is what it is. All right. Well, that's the news, man.
Of here. To foreign fans, if you're not a Korean, shut up and just watch. What he did was racism.
It wasn't racism. It was culturally insensitive. You're an idiot.
Don't say you're...
If you're not a Korean, you can't talk about the issue. You see what I'm saying, Kel? This is exactly what I said earlier in the video. They want to hear it from other Koreans. They don't want to hear from you because you don't fully understand. They don't want to hear from me, even though I understand a bit because I live there. I am not Korean, so they don't want to hear from my black ass. They want to hear it from who is the president of South Korea right now? I don't know. Y'all want to hear from the old people want to hear from. Actually, the old people don't want to hear it. And that's exactly why you guys are screwed. The old people don't want to hear no bad news. So that's why the president and all the politics in South Korea only talk about good news. Hey, it is what it is. That's the culture. That's your culture.
Fine,
is what it is.
Ignorant people. We also have the fact that people have to apologize for making a joke like this, when in reality it's not even racist. Stereotypical, yes, but a single Google search will show you that Korea...
All right, well, we talked about everything, bro. Everything y'all have already said in the comments section, they've already said here. Everything I've already said in my last videos, they're gonna say here. This should be the final video until Kel comes out and says some shit. If he decides to say some shit, bro, you're a corporate. I advise you not to say some shit. But as a real street nigga, I want you to say some shit. So choose your fucking destiny wisely. It's up to you. Anyway, see you guys on the next one. Peace.